This video was sponsored by Power Circle Clothing and Headbusters Food Company in association with Cook Up Unlimited.
Cook up!
Hello, my angels.
A couple years go by, everybody just slowly stopped going to the studio. Everybody just started going their separate ways or going off and venturing off into other things or whatever. So at that time, I still kept in tune with everybody. So every now and then, we still kept going to not that studio, but we continued to work with all our mutual friends. I continued to work with them, keep in touch with them. They used to come out south, kick it with me sometime. I go out west and kick it with them. So I used to go to the west side all the time. And every time I go, this subject matter, what talking with? Oh man, she don't even come around no more, man. They always give me some lame. Cause the way we used to hang out, everybody really used to hang out.
Yeah.
On some one band, one sound type vibe. Like we really would genuinely kick it with each other.
Everybody, yeah.
So a mutual friend of ours, we used to go to his house all the time. It was like a hangout spot.
Yeah.
That's where everybody would congregate.
Yep.
So
outside of the studio.
Outside of the studio, we developed a bond outside the studio. So it was a little bit, it was a real friendship. So so after a while, I'm back in my neighborhood, on my neck of the woods, and that same mutual friend, I guess she was inquiring herself, because she was working on some music at the time. And one day I get a call from my friend, and he says, "Hey man, Taco's looking for you, man. She wants you to do a song with her, y'all. She wants you to do this, do that." I'm like, "Okay, cool, man. Give her my number, whatever." And so one day I'm just sitting around my godmother's crib, and boom, the phone rings.
Boom.
Who is it? Taco, right? So I'm like, oh, snap! Yes, sir! At least that's what I was thinking. But she was like, yeah, whole time she was plotting though. So she said, yeah, I want you to do a song with me or whatever. I ain't seen you in a long time, so we chit-chatting or whatever. Then she says, yeah, it's no problem. I'll come get you. Me and my boyfriend will come get you, whatever.
Now, that time I had a boyfriend.
So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like,
this time is when that big long break happened, right?
Yeah,
now he had kids.
No, I didn't have kids then.
Oh,
this is before that.
Okay.
This is when I ain't have kids still. I ain't have no kids.
Okay.
This is when you was like, Taco wanna work with you. You was working on the album or something.
I was trying to do a song with him for real, y'all.
And she was trying to do a song with me.
Yeah. That's my boyfriend that take me out
so
there.
So some reason or not, I don't know why she never came. I don't know if, and I was out and about all the time, so she would call me looking for me, but I wasn't around. So, life, so we living our lives. So we was playing a little bit of phone tag. She would try to catch up with me. Hey, where you at? We're trying to get in the studio, whatever. And our paths never crossed at that time. So then a few more years go by. Now at this time, I'm in a relationship now, and I just had my first kid. One day I'm at work, right?
And he had first child, and what year was that?
2005.
Now we met in 2002.
2005, I had my first child. My daughter was born.
So we had a 3-year break. We ain't seen each other for 3 years.
Yeah, so at that time.
We ain't seen each other for 3 years, no more. After that, we ain't seen each other no more. So 3 years,
we didn't see
3
each
years
other,
later.
Hear from each other, but the crazy part was, I still had her phone number. So I don't know, for some reason or not, I think it might have been like, I don't know if it was a holiday. It was New Year's, as a matter of fact. New Year's it was going into 2006. And it wasn't quite New Year's yet, and every New Year's I would tell my mother Happy New Year's. And at that time, I had one of them little flip phone, right? Y'all
remember them flip phones?
Remember
flip phones?
With all the kids, this is before the iPhone.
Right, the flip Android.
See that tongue? It was like a little Nokia joint.
Yeah.
One of them. You know what I'm saying? When you do this, y'all know what the flip phone is. So
if y'all from that area, y'all know.
Now, my homegirl, one of my coworkers, it's like one of my dear friends, right? So we just
Crystal, shout out to Crystal.
Shout out to my sis,
say
Crystal.
her name.
Oh yeah, shout out to sis. So me and Crystal, we chilling in we had one of the coolest jobs ever, so we could do pretty much whatever we want to do. So this New Year's, we kicking it. And when New Year's come around, I usually call my mother and wish her Happy New Year. No matter where I'm at, it's Happy New Year. So I'm making my Happy New Year calls at this point. And for some reason or not, instead of dialing my mother's phone, I called her.
Yep. 3 years later, y'all.
Nah, I haven't talked to her in 3 years, okay? And I called her by accident. And so I'm thinking I'm calling my mother. So she answers the phone. I say, Happy New Year. She like, who is this? So I told her who I was. I'm like, wait a minute, who is this? This ain't my mama. I'm like, who is? Now I look at the phone, it's Taco. I'm like, oh.
But did you dial your mama number?
No, it was, I was down like the way my phone set up. I don't talk to a lot of people. To this day, I don't talk to a lot of people. So in my call log, she's in the T's. Mama is under mama. So M and T is a long distance away from each other.
Exactly.
But I didn't have too many numbers in my phone, so it was easy to make that mistake and call somebody else.
It wasn't no mistake. Cause I still ain't no mistake. What you say?
So that's when we kind of reconnected in that moment.
Yes.
And at that time, she said something. She said something. I guess you could call it revealing yourself. And she said something in a way like, you know how you pursue a person and you interested in a person. She said something along the lines of that. I won't tell you what she said, but what I will say, it threw me off. So it kind of knocked me for a loop. So next thing I know, I'm telling her a little something. So from there, it wasn't so much as, hey man, let's hook up. But it was more like, whoa, okay.
Right.
And at the time, my relationship was on the rocks. So unfortunately, I just had my first kid, got a place, that type of thing, trying to do the right thing. But the relationship was just already on the rocks, out the door. So I guess this was God's way of saying when one door closes, another one opens. So unbeknownst to me, that kind of, from that point on, we've been locked in ever since. But I won't tell you everything else. So
exactly.
At that point,
I'm pretty sure it's long already.
So I'm gonna leave y'all here though. I'm gonna say this from that point. I ended up going back to the west side to go see that same friend of mine. Cause every night, like I said, I keep up with my homeboys out there all the time. And went back to the same spot. We're gonna call it the headquarters. Okay, that was the headquarters. When I go out west, we going, everybody's going to that same spot. So I go out there, I drive out there, and she tells me, hey man, meet me at this spot. I shoot out there. Now only this time, I don't have to ask for Taco no more. Because now Taco done got reacquainted coming back to the headquarters again. So everybody now it went from, man, she don't come around here no more to, man, Taco over here all the time. Do tell. Well, I'm here all the time then. So we started going back out there, just reconnecting and catching up. Should I keep going? Or should we stop it here?
You can stop when you want to because we won't give them too much, man.
I'm not gonna give you too much.
They gotta stay tuned. This is a journey, y'all. This.
So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna stop it right there because I know y'all like. Now believe me, like everybody that know us, they always want to hear this story, and we told a Walmart version of the story, a very condensed version that everybody would even ask. So we're gonna break this down in parts because
it's too long, y'all.
It's too long, and y'all don't be watching like that.
Right, y'all want to end no way. I told my husband let's give like 10 minutes of it, 15 minutes. I don't know how many minutes it is right now.
Don't feel bad because I have the same problem on my channel. So I'll tell you what. I'll tell you more. It's gonna be a part 2. So I'm gonna leave it here. And don't be looking for no part 2 coming right after this because it's not coming.
It's not.
Just know, I got y'all. We got y'all. And we gonna tell you another part 2. You may see me, you may not. But But I tell you what, I'm gonna stop right here. But before I end this video, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification button.
Exactly. And watch the videos from the beginning to the
Watch
end.
the videos to the end, okay? Watch the videos to the end because there's a lot of videos y'all may have watched and y'all haven't watched it. Yeah, I know, but I checked analytics. I'm the editor.
And y'all not clicking the like button.
And y'all not clicking the like button.
I don't see no likes. My videos get no likes.
No
Come on, what's up,
engagement. Y'all don't even talk to my wife.
Exactly.
But yet, y'all want videos, okay? Now, I'm not talking to y'all on the new. For those of you on the new, y'all should know what to do after a while. So we just trying to break y'all.
Engage with me. Conversate with me in the comment section. Y'all come on.
Help my wife get some confidence. A lot of people go live and all these different things like that. My wife she wants to build her confidence up to engage with her angels. So angels,
live.
We need you to do your part so we can do our part. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know something. Say anything. Just let us know something.
Like I'm here.
Music coming.
Exactly.
Videos. Everything. It's so much stuff that we have to offer.
Yes.
Y'all don't even know. But y'all need to know.
Exactly.
Okay? But if you're not informed, you're being misinformed. Because you're not watching the videos to the end. I gotta stress that. Same people, say something that's on my channel.
5 minutes of it. Maybe.
Thing.
We can see it, y'all. We can see it.
Videos to the end. Hit that red button. It's free. We ain't sold you nothing yet, and y'all can't even do the free stuff. This is free.
Get your girl to 500 subscribers, okay? 500. Come on.
Skip that. Double that. I need 1,000. Get my wife at least to 1,000. I know y'all can do it.
Share. That's like
it's
share.
That big old red button. You know what? And read. Take the time to read the description box.
There you go.
Have y'all heard the Intercessor EP yet? Well, I always include it in every episode. You can just hit that gray button that's on the top right hand corner. Hit that gray button. Trust me, it's a surprise right there waiting on you. I'm talking about music and videos, and you know what I'm saying? That way they get you in tune and get you ready for this new project that's getting ready to drop for y'all.
Yeah, my husband produced.
Carol, now this time I produced it just about all the way. Shouts out to Flamethrower Charlie. Shouts out to JD for the assistance. They blessed the wife. As
Thank
usual,
you so much.
They don't have a choice, but they blessed the wife. So
they're part of family.
They're part of family. So we talk like this. So don't think,
Yeah.
So and thank y'all for watching. For those of you that watched this video to the end. And close it out. You know what to do.
Well, until next time, angels, like I always say, I love you all, but God loves you more. Peace. And we out. All right.